Yeah, my people, welcome back to another adventure. Alright, today I'm going to tell you about my experience so far in Panama, just in case you are thinking about coming to Panama. Alright, let me just tell you from now, right out the bat, if you're thinking about coming to Panama, you definitely should. You see me? It's beautiful, the culture is rich, the city, everything amazing, amazing. Especially if you're coming in Christmas time. Like we are a few days away from Christmas, and trust me, everything is super beautiful. The decoration, everything. All right. So a few things to note before you reach. If you don't speak Spanish, you definitely want to have credit on your phone, so you can talk with locals. All right.
Bien, él, como es menor de edad, son $3. Los adultos son $10, los extranjeros. Y yo, como soy panameño, $5. En total, 60, 18.
$18. Yeah.
60, 18.
So first thing when you come through the airport, they sell SIM cards. They have about 3 or 4 different networks. The one that I'm using is T-Mobile. All right, so definitely purchase yourself a SIM card. Add credit to it and use your service. If you have a phone that is international, you can just buy the SIM card alone. If you don't have a phone that is international, then you would need to purchase a separate phone. Now, I got tricked because my phone international and me end up buying a separate phone, which I never need, but it's all good because in the long run, the phone I buy still can, use in Jamaica, so no problem. But like I say, definitely check first before you go ahead and purchase a phone. So just check your existing phone to see if it works. Again, the currency used in Panama is US dollars. Okay, so you definitely want to have some US on you while coming in. All right. If, for example, if you have your Visa card or anything, you can walk with it because, well, for Jamaica, I know that the card works because I use my card to withdraw money and stuff. So definitely use your card. It will work. Try to make friends with people, from the country, and you can take the train or the bus or the taxi. You will get cheaper rates opposed to having like somebody tour you around. Yeah, where you'd have to pay for them to come and pick you up and drop you off and all of that. So if you take the public transport, you will have less money to spend for transport. Okay. For Jamaica, I know that they listen a lot of dancehall music. Okay. The very first time when the guy picked us up from the airport, in the bus, the radio was on and the music that was being played was dancehall. Something to note, they don't filter out the bad word out of the dancehall music. Everything plays. Yeah, everything plays. They don't filter it out like we do in Jamaica. So just know that. I'm not sure if because they don't understand the language, they play everything. But dancehall music is heavily influenced. All right, and you definitely want to visit the Panama Canal. So these the locomotive, aka the mules, guiding the ship. Safe passage. Each of them costing 2.3 million US. Guys, this right here is full of history. Nice experience. Okay, see when the ships coming in and you see when the gates, you know, how it operates and all of that. Also you get a nice little history, you know, they play something for you and you can listen and get more knowledge of how the canal started, who worked on it and all of that. Also, you want to check out Ambrook Mall if you're into shopping, and also you want to go to the free zone in Cologne if you want to do some shopping and enjoy that. Okay, so like me say, rich culture out here, and you want to visit some of the, you know, historical sites. For example, we went to Old Panama. Most of the stuff is translated to English because, of course, it's a Spanish-speaking country. So definitely check out Old Panama, and you can also visit. So I believe it all depends on, you know, what interests you when you visit a country. But for me, definitely, you know, I'm interested in literally everything. You know, the wildlife, the city side, the countryside, the food, the music, the culture, literally everything. All right, so I'm gonna share my experience, you know, based on the little bit of each that I got to witness, you know, while here, you know, just in case you're like me and, you know, you want to you know, have an understanding of what to expect and what not to expect. So for the food, like I said, food is very cheap. Comparing it to Jamaica, that is very cheap. I don't know if elsewhere it's the same, but I know that comparing it to Jamaica, the food is cheap. Like literally, you can get so many things just with $1. Now, $1 in Jamaican, and that is US dollar. Dollar in Jamaican value, when you convert the US, you get like maybe 150 per dollar or something like that. But if you have 150 Jamaican dollar, I mean, the most that you can get is probably a juice or and some snacks. But literally, you can get so much with $1. Like the same a juice that would cost you maybe 100 Jamaican dollar. So that's more than half of the US dollar. You know, you would get that for like 25 cents or 50 cents depending on the size, and then you can also buy so many other things, you know. Like you can literally go to a cook shop with $1, $2, $5. It depends on, you know, the food that you want. A haircut. I went to the barber the other day and I got a haircut. Now I was charged $6. $6. Now if I multiply 6 by 150, let's say it's 150, that's like $900 Jamaican. Now, nowhere in Jamaica I can go to get a trim, a nice haircut for $900. I have to have upwards of 1,500. Okay, so 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 to get a decent haircut, and I can get one out here for $6 US. So, you know, a lot of things are cheap. Not everything, but a lot of things are cheap. What I tend to do is I tend to calculate the value of the things in my brain, you know, in my mind before I actually spend the money. So if I go and I ask, you know, how much is for a burger, I know that in Jamaica I would pay maybe $1,000 for a burger. Yeah, maybe like 1,100, 1,200, it depends. and the burger. So if I come here and I ask, how much is it for a burger? Most times it's like $5, $6. So it's still cheaper than Jamaica in that sense. Okay, the clothes just the same. Like we literally went to stores, you know, in the free zone and also in Albert Mall. You get clothes like for $1, clothes for $2, $4, like 150. Like I mean, the only thing that you can get in a Jamaica for that probably one kerchief. Yeah, that is it. Like you can literally get a nice shirt, like this that I'm wearing right now. This is a pullover. This is a nice nice sweater pullover. I got this for, I think it was $12 US. And if I'm going to calculate that $12 by 150, I'm getting like less than $2,000. And when me that yard, me have to pay like 5,000 to get the same quality. This, you understand? So it's cheaper. It's cheaper in so many ways. Panama is cheaper in so many ways. Now, certain things like hospital are them kind of thing that we can't talk on because we never visited any hospitals while we're here or anything like that. Yeah, but like other things, definitely, we can talk about because, we experience them. And like I said, the music here is a mixture. So they have, what I realize mostly that they do is if they're playing their music, their Spanish music or Latin music, I don't know what they call their music, but if they're playing their music, they play it for a while, even on the radio, and then like in between, you hear a dancer chip in, you hear a Vibes Cartel come in, you hear a Movada come in, you know. That's how they play their music. Yeah, that's how they do it because Jamaican culture is still heavily influenced here, and we learned that based on the history of the Panama Canal, a lot of Jamaican came to work, including other Caribbean countries. They came to work on the canal and they never go back home. So we have a lot of Jamaican history, Jamaican roots here in Panama. Yeah, so maybe that's why the dancehall reggae culture is strong over here. Also, the community that we are staying in, like while we are here, is mostly Spanish people, mostly what do you call them? I don't know how to call them, but I was told that you have like other community, different sections of Panama where like it's mostly black people who are there. No, we never got a chance to visit any such communities, but maybe you can, just do research on it, and if that's where you want to go, if you want to be around, more English speaking people, I think that's here as well. So you can definitely do your research. There are a lot of indigenous people here as well, different tribes, and we were privileged, to get the opportunity to visit the indigenous Indians. We went twice there, and the second time, we were able to cook some food for them, and also they cooked and we ate, and it was a good vibe. So if you want to do any such tour, then you can definitely, try to make connections and see how you can get a link to go there. Okay, big up to my bro Benny. Yeah, big up to my bro Benny. You know Benny, Benny hook us up with um, so many rich history. You know, since we're here, and even though he hardly speaks any English, you know, we were able to communicate most of it through the phone using Google Translate. But I believe in the latter part of our stay, like maybe the last couple of days, last 3 days, 4 days, he began to understand more English, you know, and I can speak for myself. I catch on to, you know, a couple of words, a few words. Like for example, the very first time when I was going to purchase the credit to put on my phone to get the internet, I remember um, a guy helped me along this stretch. A guy was standing, you know, somewhere out at a bus stop, and I was passing, and I was saying like, where can I find the shop to purchase, you know, some credit? Um, and he told me the name that I should use, and I never forgot that name since, you know, Taheta. Taheta. So if you're ever in Panama and you want some credit and you don't know the name, because if you go there and say credit, they're not going to understand what you're saying. It's Taheta, okay? Yeah, and then like a lot of um, like different words, you know, I get to catch on, and some of them still can't talk a sentence of Spanish to save my life, but like I say, I can pick out one and two words here and there, you know. And even when I go to the uh, the fast food places, um, you know, after going and talking to the people, you know, you get to understand like the money, you know, the what you want to say to them, you know, without actually even knowing Spanish, you know. So just look out for those little things and you shall be fine. But like I say, Panama, from the little bit that I have seen, it has been great. You know, it has been great. From the little bit that I have seen, it has been great. And they say that Jamaica can fit in a Panama a couple times, so that shows you say it might not be big as the US or big as some of the other countries, but it's definitely bigger than Jamaica. And with that being said, we didn't get to go to so much places, you know, so many places that we didn't get to visit. Some of them were recommended to us and we still never get to visit it because we only came for 2 weeks. So if you want to cover more, then definitely you maybe have to come for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you know. It depends. So yeah, if you want to do more, book a longer stay because there are a lot of things to see and do. Okay, so rain is coming down, so definitely if you want to come to Panama, take it from me, it's good. Oh, and the next thing to note, like everywhere you go, like literally all the supermarkets have an ATM. Now in Jamaica, trust me, only maybe in Kingston, like in the like Kingston, probably Montego Bay, you know, some parts of Portmore, Arthurtree, downtown area, you can find like a couple of ATMs. But in the countrysides, you have to drive so far in order to find an ATM. In Panama, literally every store, as in every supermarket, they call them mini markets. Every one of them that you can go to, you can find an ATM. Not even one, you can find at least 3 ATMs. Every one of them, believe me. Okay? So if you want to draw money, you don't have to go in this long line like we have to do in Jamaica. Sometimes we are home and we want to draw some money, like the line that you have to join to get through, sometimes you waste 15, 20 minutes, you know, that you could be doing something else, waiting for the ATM to free up. In Panama, quick and fast, there are literally ATMs everywhere, okay? And the next thing that I noticed, I don't know if, let me say, I'm not saying it's 100% safe, but from the time that I've been here, I I believe that, you know, it's really really safe, because people are out on the street 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's lively, especially in the city, you know, and people still drawing money. ATM machines are outside, like, you know, in Jamaica we have something like that party off. They don't have much of that. Like, you'd have 3 persons alongside each other, and all of them drawing their money and nobody no business with each other. Like in Jamaica, you would be afraid, because you'd have say, you don't know if somebody will come rob you or not. Not saying that in Panama nobody might rob you, because those things are everywhere. You know, those things are everywhere, and we have to be conscious of that. But I'm saying that I believe it's more safer. You know, yeah, I would want to say that. From what I see, it's more safer. Yeah, more safer. And I see, like, you know, ladies walking, kids walking late at night. In Jamaica, some places, you dare not do that, you know? Yeah, but like I say, there's so much to say about Panama. But if you want to visit, definitely visit. And would I recommend you go get a probably, unless you definitely want like a countryside experience, but I recommend you get something in the city, like an Airbnb or a hotel out in the city, where you can like have activities and actions right through, you know. And those skyscraper buildings, oh my gosh, amazing to see, especially when the night come and them light up. Trust me. So if you don't want that experience, get it. That'll be more good food. But that is it. So forward to Panama, man, and enjoy yourself if you know feel like only take a trip to Panama. Yeah? Me recommend it. That is it. Like and share and subscribe. Color Smith, and I'm out.